Hi guys, Keith Arkenberg Farms. It is now the last week of the year, and it finally thawed out here. We actually got a good couple inches of snow, not as much as the rest of the country, but it got cold. I mean, it got real darn cold. So today we're heading over into the caterpillar tunnel that we harvested from last week and see what we're left with. See if the season's going to continue on, or we're just going to, go with what we've harvested. So let me show you. Also, as a reminder, every third Thursday of the month we do a live Q&A to answer all your questions and talk about what's going on the farm. That's the third Thursday every month at 5 p.m. Central Time. Also, don't forget to go over to arkenbergfarms.com, scroll down the bottom, digital tools and training. Got a bunch of cool spreadsheets down there. Then finally, we are booking Mother Earth News Fairs this year. I'm going to be at all 4 of them. We're going to be doing Texas, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Lawrence, Kansas. While I'm there, I'm going to be setting up some consult times to set up an hour to go over whatever you'd like to discuss on your farm. I will be getting ready to start booking those. They'll be on the website as well. So hope to see you all there and help everybody out as much as possible. So for the past week, it was downright cold. I don't think it really even got above freezing until yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and splice in the temperatures from the past week to kind of show you right here. So there you go. I mean, it got cold. Question is how warm it stayed in here. When I was harvesting in here, it was already frozen outside and on the outside of the tunnel. It's all since thawed. But the real proof is going to be what it's like underneath here. Because a lot of times when this stuff freezes down, it freezes down hard. Just looking at it, kind of begin with, it looks like it might actually be doing pretty good. Go ahead and get the rest of this uncovered and we'll take a look at it. So I'm actually rather surprised and fairly happy with the way the thing's held up in this tunnel. Pretty much everything is just single covered. I did double cover there and back down there on my transplanted leaf lettuce, just kind of see what it'd do. But I mean, like what I'm here in right here, this is all still alive. This is really good. Let me flip you around. I'll kind of show you some different things I noticed. So the kale did really good. No issues whatsoever. I mean, the ground is still, it's actually fairly warm underneath here still. I've still got some spinach kicking in, but believe it or not, my broccoli made it. That was one thing I didn't think was going to go because it does not like to be frozen at all. Cabbages, here are the famosas. So they're still kicking along really good. I'm rather happy with that. That'd be cool. I'd like to actually harvest one of those and see what they look like. Now, where I did do most of the harvesting last week, where it exposed everything at the ground level, did not fare so well. Pretty bad. Now I can actually see where I've got a lot of aphid pressure in here too. So I don't know if I'm going to clear that. I might just go ahead and clear these and spray for aphids. Leaf lettuce, same thing. One thing I did notice though is how good this actually row cover worked inside this tunnel. Because right in here, this whole section of dropped. You can see real nice, and then it's just plastered laying down. This is actually where there was a hole in my row cover, and that's where this actually happened at. So rather surprising. I do notice more of the cold damage where you've got leaves turned over. That's usually a pretty good sign of cold damage. There's my lovely henbit growing through. It's down at the bottom of the tunnel. That's kind of what I expected. That's why I double covered starting at the bottom up. Is because the cold is going to sink to the bottom. It's just going to naturally be colder. Look at them butterheads there. They got some aphids in them. Better than that, looking real good. One thing I did not check was my overwintering beet project. Yeah, they're still kicking. Little weed, little grass pressure. Nothing horrible, but they're still alive and going. I'm actually super happy with that. It's amazing. That's one piece of row cover. That's lightweight stuff, the Ag 19 equivalent. I can't remember exactly what you call it. But I think the real kicker is the Caterpillar tunnel. So this is 17 foot wide. I think it's about 9 foot in the center. It's on ground poles, pro hoops. Like I said, it was a Farmer Friend tunnel. And pretty much I've got another tunnel on the other side of this to the north, so that blocked all my major wind coming in. But I think the wind block alone and the ground still having warmth in it, because it really hasn't gotten cold for that long yet, it was just that 1 week blast, really helped. So now let's go out in the field and see what I got out there. I know I've still got some stuff out there, and it wasn't doing too hot, and I imagine it's really not doing hot now. Now my overwintered field spinach, it was taking some abuse before, and the cover obviously did not stay on there very well because it's getting blown about. Underneath it, no difference. Actually looks worse. So I don't know if that is a key or not. I'm really thinking that I need to put that stuff in the tunnel from now on. Everything else out here is dead. There is leaf lettuce over there, but I know it's pretty much toast. So here's those same Formosa cabbages in the field underneath row cover, which was actually still frozen to the ground. They might still push, but they look like they're pretty much gone. They got a lot of freezing damage in them, and this time of year they really don't grow. Anything outside of it, the kale, the cabbages, and the broccoli's dead. I can't get the rest of this up because it is literally frozen to the ground. So the snowfall actually helps out quite a bit when it gets cold and windy, as you can see along the side here. And it'll actually seal the tunnel down to the ground, to where regularly you have little air gaps underneath, especially where these go over their ground mounts. So that's a real good advantage to having snowfall. Typically in our region, we don't get that kind of snowfall. So it's usually a game over even in these tunnels because the air infiltrates so hard. But I mean, all in all, I am super pleased with this tunnel. Yeah, I mean, that's about all the more I can say. Still going, still kicking. So I mean, that's basically what we're gonna go do today, and that's what we've done. Pretty cool. I've got some tools I want to test out now since that's still alive. I got some new little weeders I want to try out. They're little never sink weeders. Think they're gonna be cool. They might be, they might not be, so who knows. So as always, hope you all liked what we saw today. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and happy New Year's. I'll see you all next year. Thank y'all. Have a good day.